Hey everyone, English Under here, part of Union Stripes. Recently found out about this new game called Xenominer that's available on the Indie games. As you can see there, it's only 80 Microsoft points, which is a real bargain by the looks of things. That's about a buck, or about 70p if you live in England. I'm a huge fan of the voxel-based games. Big props to Notch for the original idea. We've seen a lot of copies almost of this game style before. Something really stood out about Xenominer to me. In fact, they seem to have taken it in a completely different direction. And funnily enough, me and a friend recently were just talking about the concept of having a Minecraft style game but based in space. So I had a quick go on the trial, I was intrigued, and I've decided to do a little let's play after unlocking the game, so we can check it all out. So as you can see, we've just crashed and there's some female voice. Taking a blow to the head, a bit dizzy. Daisy is our computer friend here. And we've crash landed on the planet. We need to survive the harsh environment. We can't breathe, and there's radiation, so we're going to have to find ways to survive that. Running out of power too, things are looking grim. It's telling us that ice can be converted into oxygen if we can find that. So here we are. As you can see, the HUD's very based on being in a space helmet. You can see the textures are all a lot more high definition. Our suits come online. And she's saying our HUD's got some basic information. Oh, looks like we were seriously injured and irradiated in the crash. We have nanobot medications available. We need to stop the internal bleeding. It says to use the shoulder buttons to select basically the equivalent of a med pack, I think, a nanotech mod. And we can use it by pressing the left trigger, and we should see the biometric heart rate. So we can see at the top, I think that blue plus 40. So we've got down the bottom here, rad and med. I think we're going to use that. And saw that pop up to 100 then. It says in our HUD, the suit is tracking radiation levels. The green to red bar is a measure of the amount of radiation your body has absorbed. You can only survive so much. If we receive much more, we'll likely become disorientated, confused and dead. And I think that's an outcome we can all agree that we're probably not too interested in. The green wave will show above the biometric heartbeat pattern when the radiation is striking your suit. The greater its frequency, the more radiation that is bombarding you. It says our suit's going to absorb some of the radiation, but not much. Well, that's interesting. It says when the star rises, we'll have to get into shelter and out of the light. Almost a reverse of in Minecraft there, where we have to hide at night. Here we need to hide in the day so the radiation doesn't kill us. And she's basically telling me to try out that nanotech radiation, the green one here. I guess if we look at the top there, we can see that little green bar. Not sure what that did. We'll have a look in a sec. First up is a particle information conversion kit, or PIC, which we use for gathering terrain samples and extracting ore. I think this is a little thing in our hand that we use to pick things up. We can convert matter into an energy state and keep it in our mule, which I guess is our backpack. Multiple utility labour equipment. Yes, the backpack, there we go. It's got space for oxygen tank, battery pack, and the containment unit, which wants me to test our pick. So we have to pick up 10 blocks using it now. You can see actually at the bar, that green bar that was just below the little heartbeat sensor seems to have gone down. we're in some kind of a little canyon here. And this looks like the remnants of our spaceship here. We've got an AI core, that might be useful. Grated floor, lit wall panels, and just metal panels. That's quite nice, so we can create some very metallic structures. We've got some ores there, iron, aluminium. We'll wait to go down there. That looks like some kind of looks like some kind of achievement. Solar panel. That almost infers we're going to need these sort of energy sources. Crash foam. Let's see. Little special block from where we crashed there. Regolith surface. I guess regolith is the name, regolith yellow. I think that's obviously the name of this planet we're on. Let's get some more torches and take them. What's that? Some glass here. See, I like that, it's nice and see-through. It'll protect us. Ooh. Okay, so we know our little absorby thing works. She says to use the shoulder buttons to select something and then place 10 of those blocks. Oh, see, that's quite clever. Some stuff. Guess you could probably start building something. Really want to do that yet. Okay, so our pick's the equivalent of our hand. Very cleverly done, I think. Apparently we need to upgrade to extract denser materials. So use a pick to get some ice, and then we'll be using the suit's mini forge to refill the oxygen tanks. Then we'll see about turning the wreckage into a temporary shelter. Okay, so she wants me to get some ice. Pop there and have a look. It's nice and colourful. I like these things. What have we got here? White crystal, yellow crystal. What's that? Light basalt. This game, from what I... Ooh. Is there some kind of structure? This game, from what I had a quick read of, is still very early in the development process, although it seems nicely polished so far. From what I've gathered, their next plan is to get multiplayer introduced into this. At which point I will definitely be getting Jenabal to hopefully get the game. Green crystal. Select red if we can't. Grav pad. Oh. Hot. Press X. Intriguing. You found what appears to be an artifact of xenomorph origins. Seems we're not the first on this rock. Why would this place be of interest to them, and are they still here? We need to process this new information. She's not familiar with it. Might be worthwhile to investigate. We could fiddle with its buttons. That doesn't sound safe, but sounds fun. Ooh. It's quite nice actually, it doesn't drop the blocks that you have to pick up. You can just oops. That killed my controller on landing. So I've taken a bit of fall damage there. Anyway, we were supposed to be getting ice. I'm guessing this white stuff's probably ice. Let's have a little look, shall we? And I'm not sure. It's a very pretty sky as well. I seem to remember actually reading Regolith Red. And my mind's gone blank on. oxygen tanks without a true centrifuge 4D. Press Y to open up our interface. There's our personal containment unit where we store material. To use it we have to place it in the slots at the bottom. It's all similar to Minecraft for those who are familiar. Looks like we can build containment units to store stuff. And whilst we're in there we can press triggers to go to the centrifuge terminal. Or centrifuge, I guess that is. Okay, so this is obviously our inventory. That's all the stuff we've picked up. And these look like, oh I see, that's the helmet, some kind of shoulder thing, something in your hand, right and left hand, and boots. Let's do with O2 and power, and our hotbar down at the bottom. And she wants us to press the trigger. Meet the centrifuge. Obviously where we can create new things here. Looks like she can only do so much with this main little thing. Okay. So we can make a few different things here. She wants us to do ice oxygen. So we'll select that. Quantity. So we'll only make one. Well, looks like our oxygen bar's refilled. Tank filled. Have a little look round. Doing some kind of strange hilly environment here. Looks a bit different from where I spawned before. I remember what I was going to say earlier. From what I gather, these are actually infinitely generating worlds as well, which is always nice. And when I played in the trial, there were some different looking environments. Got some kind of a big valley here, and we have been warned about the sun coming up too. These arrows seem to point back to here. I'm not sure what I'm meant to be doing right at the moment. Doors. Time to plug up these gaps. Oop. Looking good from the little hole there. Everything is going unusually well. Perhaps you're just unusually lucky or unusually determined. Probably lucky. As you build a shelter, when the star crests the horizon, the radiations will be survivable, but not forever. We should convert the crash capsule into a temporary shelter. We need to patch up the walls. Okay, saying about placing solar arrays down over our home and one further out where we're mining. So let's really quickly patch the walls, as she says. Home sweet home. Similar to our supply, we need to maintain our power levels to keep equipment running. Some solar panels may have survived the crash, they'll suffice for now. Oh, that's cool. So if we got solar arrays down, then they obviously catch the sunlight and automatically charge our batteries for us. Not sure how deep they go. They mainly power up and down. The more advanced ones have a longer range. needs more cores to be making more advanced stuff. Okay, we've got our little solar panels here, so let's pop one on the roof. We are. Unnecessary, that looks tiny. Take off again now. That'd be nice. Okay then. That one. So these are lit wall panels here. Should we put one of them in there? Marvellous. There's some interesting sound from here. Got the music turned off at the moment, just for the sake of recording. Let's pop that on so we can check it out. Okay. So, I wonder what the plan is right now. We could go do a bit of mining or explore. Let's have a look up over the crest of that hill. Some kind of red dot here. Oh, I'm guessing that's our crash site there. See what else we picked up. I should have turned notifications off there. Single-X processing core. Wall panels. Wall panels. Oh, a little bot. Should we give him a try? Do I put him down? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Create new tunnel tower. I have no idea what these do. Maybe these are some kind of codings for save program, error with script. I thought that seemed a little bit too easy there. Let's try putting in something more simple. What happens if we just error with script? Okay, so maybe we need to find some programs somewhere. That's definitely interesting. Let's save it. Let's create. Special stuff. Use a D-pad to change the selection. Let's try the helmet. We can activate the B. still concerned about this star coming up, as they've said. Nice double jump height on the go there. Oh, my sensor is detecting an increase in radiation levels. A star will be coming up over the horizon soon. Should find shelter. Apparently we react badly to radiation, this is true. Let's get a view of the star. Tap dancing. Star. That kind of looks like Jupiter. Maybe that's where we are. Although no, you can't see that from Jupiter. I don't see a star on the horizon. Got various little mountainy peak things here, topped with crystals. Have a look in our little building inventory, see what else was available. So it looks like we can use a lot of regolith or a little bit of ice to get oxygen. Emergency vac suit. I'm guessing that's if our suit gets too damaged, we won't die. Some boots. Ooh, centrifuge 4D. So we would need one more silicon and some aluminium ore. I think that's the thing that will let us build more stuff. A helmet. Oh, some lights. So we can use these crystals that we keep finding to make lights. It's nice, there's lots of different colours as well. Looks like battery recharges, I guess. And then back to the oxygen refills. Not a whole lot in there, but still no sign of the star. Local star rising, prepare for accelerated radiation bombardment. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are. Tried to deafen you all with that. I have to say, personally, I'm impressed with this. I'm intrigued to keep playing it. I love the fact that it's so different from Minecraft, but it's using this same block-based system. They really seem to have come up with new systems for everything in here. They've not been lazy. Apparently you can process the ice into air as well. Glad I picked up some more of that. We can get the ice out of the regolith. Go to our mini forge, and we can do an oxygen refill recipe. There we go. Oxygen's full again. Looks like it's getting brighter over there. It also looks brighter over there. Oh, I can see up there, top there, if you can all see the radiation climbing 3. Oh, there's the star. 3, 4, that green wave's going harder and faster. Okay. Oh, time to beat a tactical retreat, I guess. What if I stand behind it? Am I safe? Not, no. Let's run back into our level. Rising, maybe. Look at this gap. Oh. Have to be in a completely sealed environment there. It seems to be a bit safer at this point in time. Looks good. What else did we have? We stole that light. Let's take that. Gravity platform. We can probably just crack our heads on the ceiling in here. Definitely see a light change there. I'm guessing if we had got rid of feel free as well to comment down below. Let us know what you think. Have you already played this? I'm sure you experienced players slamming your hands to your forehead, seeing all the mistakes I'm probably making here, things I'm missing. Let's see what your thoughts are. Doesn't seem to have quite the functionality you expect from Minecraft, but then again it's early days and 80 Microsoft points, we're talking 15th of the price here. Graphics are definitely far more polished. I know they have high ambitions for this game at the moment, but it's always funny to see what they can actually achieve based on the hardware compared to what they want to do. We're coming up to about the half-hour mark now, so I'll probably end this little clip here. You've seen as much as I've seen. Should be able to... Hopefully you're all intrigued into the game. It'd be nice to hear back from you if you do decide to jump in and play it. Just to remind you, it's Xenominer, Xenominer, and you can find that in the indie game section for just a bargain 80 Microsoft points. I shall keep playing, and perhaps if I find some more interesting stuff, I'll pop up another video later. Take care, YouTube.